My mom wanted me to be a truck driver because that would mean I'd make $24,000 a year if I went to Truck Masters, and that would be twice what my father made. And she thought that would happen, but something inside of me said, I don't want to drive a truck. There's something else that matters more to me, and I decided I was not gonna go for money instead of passion.
Fired up. I'm passionate about what I do. I'm passionate about what I do. When somebody questions your passion, your drive, take it personal. Take it personal. When they disrespect you, let them know that nobody stands in your way of your goals, nobody stands in the way of your dreams, nobody stands in the way of your ambitions.
And the reward's been pretty amazingly better than being a truck driver. It's not bad being a truck driver, it's just not what I was after. And I look back, and one of the things that helped me was my original teacher, Jim Rohn, who's a personal development speaker. I went to hear when I was 17. He said something the first time I heard him, and he said, you know, it's really simple. If you want life to change, you gotta change. If you want life to be better, you've gotta get better. It's the only way it happens. And luck will show up for people and it'll leave them. But if you're constantly improving who you are and what you give, game over.
I believe in goals. I believe in dreams. I believe in passion. Your success doesn't depend on a calendar. Your success depends on the passion that's burning inside of you each and every single day. You should not need a calendar to switch to another number for you to get motivated. If you're waiting for that to better yourself, if you're waiting for that to inspire, to be passionate, to grow, then you are setting yourself up for absolute failure.
When people ask me, what does it take to be happy? I always tell them one word: progress. Progress equals happiness. Even if you're not where you want to be yet, if you're on the road, if you're improving, if you're making progress, you're going to love it. You're going to feel alive. On the other hand, it doesn't matter how successful you are, if you stop growing, you start dying inside. I've always had this belief: if you want to be successful at anything in life, never leave the sight of setting a goal without doing something that commits you to fulfillment. If you get, you're in state, right, when you do something. While you're in state, that's the time to commit yourself to something that makes you follow through.
Too many times we always want to walk the same journey, go down the same road, but that road is not for us. You gotta follow your heart sometimes. You gotta listen to the spirit that's inside you, that's burning, begging to come out. You have to step up and step out and walk that path. Take that road, that lonely, dark, cold road that nobody else wants to take. Sometimes that's where you're going to truly find yourself. In those moments that you think you don't want to do something, those moments that you feel that that's not for me, that's exactly when and where and why you gotta go for it.
So I'd call somebody up, I'd schedule something, I'd lock in the next meeting, I'd sign up for the class, I'd enroll the guy who was gonna mentor me, I'd set the meeting with a mastermind of people I met. I did something so that whatever I committed to, there was something when I went home that would pull me there. It's structured. This could be the greatest time you ever live if you control what you focus on, if you find a more empowering meaning, and if you decide to model the actions of those who succeeded before you. It can be the best financial time, the best emotional time, the best spiritual time of your life, but you better take control of your state. And if you think you're going to do it just by today, you're wrong. You're going to need to get yourself some rituals.
When things get hard, don't ever ask why me. Dig deep down and say, try me. I'm stronger than anything you could throw against me. Because I've been down that dark path. I've been alone. And I rose up above it all. Be great. Oftentimes, we are always looking for excuses to make as to why we are not where we want to be, who we want to be, and I am absolutely against excuses. There is no excuse not to let your greatness shine through you. There is no excuse not to give your very best. There is no excuse.
But if you've got what you know, that focus, the target, and you got the toolbox, and you're still not getting what you want, it's because you got inner conflicts. That's the third pillar. You've got to resolve your inner conflicts. Because that, as I tried to explain to you, 80% of success in anything is your psychology and 20% is the mechanics. So those inner conflicts are when you take 2 steps forward, you pull 3 steps back. Right? When you say, boy, I'm totally committed to this, but you don't follow through. This is my expertise, the why guy part. Why? Why do you keep saying you want this? You have crystal clarity, you have the tools, and you're still not getting it? There's a conflict in you. Align your life with what is most important to you. And then once you are in a position where you're aligned, guess what you'll do? Take action. You won't have to work at it. When everything's in alignment, there's nothing pulling you away, boom, you go for it.
It's going to be hard. It's going to get tough. It's going to be bumps in the road. Don't depend on anybody else to see your vision. Don't depend on anybody else to believe in your goals. And more than likely, those same very people that you want, that you desire to believe in your goals, to believe in your dreams, to believe in your vision, won't be there. For those who are not where they want to be at this very moment, hold on to your vision, but let go of all the excuses that you can make. Leave the excuses yesterday. Bring your passion and your purpose today.
Progress comes when you tell yourself the truth and you're able to feel the uncertainty and take action anyway. The thing that stops us all is fear. It's no surprise. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of the unknown, fear of not looking good. And that fear we could translate into the simple thing of uncertainty. Now, when you look at someone who's incredibly successful, you look at someone who's truly a leader in their life or in their field, the one thing they have in common is they exude this sense of certainty. Where's that come from? Is it inborn? Are they lucky? Are things just going their way? No, great leaders know how to step in the uncertainty and bring the certainty to the situation. Most people in life, we really feel like the level of stress in our life comes to how much of life do you feel like you control, or how much does life control you? Do you tend to control more of what's going on or events controlling you? It's very easy to have those events start to take control unless we take control of what's between our ears, our own mind. You see, what you and I focus on massively affects how we feel, whether we're thriving or surviving. If you focus on what you can't control, if you focus on the past, if you focus on what's missing from your life constantly, that pattern of focus will make you frustrated, overwhelmed, depressed. It won't even matter if you're taking antidepressants. If you keep focusing on what you can't control, what's missing from your life, you're going to feel depressed still. You can take as many antidepressants as you want. Focus equals power. If you want to thrive, you got to focus on what you can control. You got to focus on the difference you can make. You got to focus on what's already in your life that you're grateful for. So you've got to find a story that's going to empower you to act. A story that's going to get you to find the breakthrough. Because otherwise, with a lousy story, you'll never find the strategy, or you'll come up with a reason why it's too expensive, you can't get there, you can't access it, or you'll even get the strategy and then half-assed apply it just so you can reward your story that says it doesn't work because I tried it. Resourcefulness is the ultimate resource. And if you don't have what you want, stop telling yourself the story because you don't have the money, you don't have the time. That's bullshit. It's because you haven't committed yourself where you would burn your boats. If you want to take the fucking island, burn your fucking boats. And you will take the island because people, when they're going to either die or succeed, tend to succeed. But most of us give ourselves a way out, and that's why we don't have what we want. I was thinking about where this journey began for me, my desire to serve. Every day before I get on stage, I do this thing to whip myself into peak state, and then my last words are, use me, Lord. That's my prayer. And every day my goal is to be a blessing in people's lives. Just do more, give more, share more, create more. You need to be there. It's like air. You don't stop to think about when you take a breath whether it'll be there or not.
You're going to go through hardship. You're going to go through adversity. You are going to cry. But this is what's going to set you apart. Don't cry to give up. Cry to be successful. That pain that you're encountering, it's temporary. That pain that you're encountering right now, a week from now, a month from now, a year from now is temporary. More than likely, the more intense the pain is, the closer to success and greatness that you are. The more intense that pain is, the closer to success you are. So cry, not to give up, but cry to be successful. In your times of struggle, that's when you develop character. That's when you develop the real you. A man's character is tested in moments of great danger, of sacrifice. You need courage to succeed in life. Screw the calendar. Screw it. I don't care if it's 2018, 2019. It doesn't matter. You have to make a conscious decision right now, right here, to be a better you. For you. For the person in the mirror. Until you make a conscious decision and a sacrifice to better yourself, I don't care what day of the month it is. And I didn't post this on the 1st. I didn't post this on New Year's Eve, because you know why? That's bullshit. You make a conscious decision to go and attack your goals. Remember this, when it hurts and it's the hardest and the darkest, that's when you have to believe the most. That's when God is giving you the biggest test to see if you really want what you say you want. Too many of us complain, and do nothing about it. Enough's enough. The difference between a coward and a hero is that hero got hit with the same obstacles that coward got hit with, but he never gave up. He persevered. He pushed through. No one ever remembers that guy that quit. Nobody ever remembers that person that talked about how great they was. Everybody remembers the person that showed how great they was. Every single one of us has a little bit of greatness in us. Don't let anybody tell you what you can't do. Believe in yourself. Get out your own mind. Step into greatness. Somebody's opinion of you is not your reality. You have to be you. Everybody else is taken. You have to make a decision. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, not any other day besides right here, right now. I failed. I made my move before I was ready. I took a risk. It didn't pay off the way I wanted it to, but I learned. You don't lose if you learn. Whatever you think you're doing, whatever you got an idea, just grab life by the horns, go for it. Stop waiting. Don't look for anybody else's approval. Take a chance, take a risk, and you will never know. There's nothing worse than what if and regret. Make it happen. Jump. Make your move. Pain. What is pain to you? Do you understand? Do you even know what pain is? Stop running from it. Embrace the pain that you're going to feel when you're trying to do something great. You have to understand, you have to know that with greatness comes pain. Pain can't be your enemy, it has to be your friend. You have to learn to embrace that pain. You have to learn to dig deep. When you feel that pain in your heart, when you feel that pain in your legs, the pain in your arms, you gotta learn to push through, dig a little bit deeper. Just know that that other person on the other side that wants to conquer you, wants to defeat you, is going through the same thing. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna impress their will upon the next man, the next woman, the next person that's gonna struggle through the pain? Dig deep. When you're sick, you gotta dig even deeper. When you're tired, dig even deeper. When you're feeling pain, dig a little deeper. On the other side of pain is greatness. How bad do you want to be great? Live with the pain. Embrace it.